lots of different uses, but I'm ready to get back to like, this is awesome.
She's going in a rimless Fluval F90 with a
I'm not
the
messing around.
Oh, you're going deep. Custom stand, the whole deal.
I want the dirt.
Got the dirt. We will do it right. So she's over here shopping. So like, what do you want? Fluffy? You said you wanted. You said she actually called out BACOPA Yellow Flame, which we got plenty of. This is a perfect hardy plant with nice variation of it. Yeah, this stuff. And we grow it like mad, so BACOPA Yellow Flame is no problem. And
I want to make a wall of
you want a wall?
So check
this out. We were showing her the boost, and you don't know how good you got it, sister, because this is like a real legit, not cheap plant.
This is all like freshwater.
Yeah, this is all. Everything is freshwater. I don't have any salt in here, like literally. So this is a Boost Mini. And I've got like a bunch of varieties of it too, Marnie, so we can get real crazy with that. Ooh. She wants to do like a back wall kind of thing, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that without using moss. Oh, so these are, all right, so this is a tricolored NYMPHAEA. So this is a three-colored lily that we get in. Now we have the regular lily bulbs, but this is a tricolor. That's a special one. And we just got those in, and they held up real well. So I'm actually real excited about how those are coming along here. So we can do those. So these right here are the different variations of LUDWEGIA we've got that are real solid. Yeah, these are really cool, and these will get big. These will be a contrast with the jungle vow. And then I've got these over here, MAYACAs. These are cool. These are a little more finicky though, so I kind of want to see how everything goes before we add these. Put it this way, these would be like a little bit more advanced, but with the lights you have and the setup you got, I've also got the purple LIMNOPHILA.
Oh, look at that goods together.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah, that's a good contrast for sure. So we're gonna do that.
Now I like the fern look.
You like the, okay.
Get out of there a little bit.
Pull it on out. Yeah, that's a cool one. That's a LIMNOPHILA.
Oh, when you take it out of the water, it looks totally like.
Yeah, well, no, they don't look as cool. When you put it down, that's a LIMNOPHILA. That's a really
well,
cool
look how it fluffs up when it floats.
If you think that looks cool now, you wait till you get that plant. Wait till you get that plant in and grown out. Look like a big pom-pom. It'll come up real. I'm glad you picked that one. That's a cool one.
I love that.
You wait. You'll love that when it gets in the tank. What's up, fish tank people? Dustin's Fish Tanks bringing it to you from my neighbor Marnice's house. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we've got somebody we like to call like a comeback, or somebody that's coming back to the hobby. This is my neighbor Marnice Hart. Say hello. Everybody. She is awesome, and you have in your possession still a 10-gallon aquarium.
It's the truth. I've moved it around from place to place since I was about 10, thinking that one day I was going to rejuvenate my fish, and I've killed a lot of fish.
No, we've all killed fish.
For all the fish, I've killed fish. But now...
You haven't killed as many fish as me.
I'm almost, 50, and I thought, well, now's the time. And it just so happens, I was just cruising through YouTube, and I found Dustin's Fish Tanks, and I was addicted to that little show, and then I found out it was just close by.
Yeah. So, you really found me before you knew I was on the thing?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
My boss has
Are you serious?
A fish tank too. Yes.
Wow.
I'm serious.
Wow. Because I've known her as neighbors for a while, so that's cool. So why not go from a 10-gallon to a Fluval F90? Dun dun dun. I'm sorry, but I like to think that Maya's got the F35, you've got the F90. Rocking the rimless. So welcome back to the party. Come back over here because I want to talk about what you want, because as you all know, I say all the time, people in life don't get what they want because they don't know what they want.
It's true.
What do you want, dude? What do you want? You got everything. Like the greenhouse is right that way. Like, what do you want?
Well, my family this year gave up straws for the ocean.
That's cool.
And so I kind of wanted an eclectic group of plants to represent all the places that we've saved because we're not using straws.
Okay.
I do want like a cave, like a grotto.
Okay.
For my fish, eventually.
Yeah.
I'd like the whole back to be covered with plants, but I know it's going to take some time for that to get established.
Sure. We're going to dive into this and talk about substrate, what we're going to use, what we're not going to use, and how that's going to go. I'm going to talk about filtration. This is going to be a multiple part video, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button down in the bottom or the notifications button so you'll get notified of when these videos are coming out. I'm super excited to be throwing it down in this tank, so let's get started. Okay, so I am known for my dirted aquariums, and I was told by Greg Rancy plants absorb 400 to 400 times more nutrients through their roots than through their stems and leaves. We're staring at the bare bottom of an aquarium right now. Absolutely empty F90. It's been sitting here. It's been sitting here for a couple.
It's been in my house, yeah.
It's been in here for a house.
I've moved it around like several times. I think it's kind of good that I've had it, Dustin, for so long because I've been able to move it around and find the good spot. I know you say you can always move them. Yeah. But starting out, I wanted to find the good spots because there's a window here for lots of sunlight to help the plants, right? That's perfect. That light, this light, even, that's all. Plants are opportunistic. Like they'll take light from everywhere. So that's all golden. Do I have to worry about more algae with the light? Well, so what we're gonna do with the algae? The answer is yes, but we're gonna outcompete it with plants. So we're gonna have such a high plant load that we're gonna use the sun. Initially, we might be a little worried about that, but the more plants you have, the more light they take in. The less you have to worry about that. So that's not an issue. Great. The thing that I do want to hit out here though is that this is her tank, not my tank, and we want to make this easy on her. To grow and maintain plants. So we've got the light covered, but we're at a bottom stage here. So at the very glass bottom, it's important to discuss kind of what we're going to do with the substrate with this. And I'm a dirt guy, the dirty tank guy, the whole 1 inch of dirt, 1 inch of gravel on top. And in this tank, we're not going to do that, but we're going to kind of compensate with that. We're going to use some of the best-selling growth juice fertilizer. Yeah, so this is they call it the F90 because that's the liters, so I think it's around a 30 gallon. But and I like that I'm going to be able to hide all the filters and everything. Yeah, so everything is going to be hidden, and then these come down and plug in underneath here. I think that's super cool. So yeah, I do too. Yeah, and that just make everything's just a cleaner look. Everything around, everything's contained. You got this whole other side. One of the questions Marnice asked was do we need to re-glue it or re-silicone it or something like that? I was worried about it leaking. Yeah. So the answer to that is no. The sides is actually really well built. This is what Maya has. I love the look of this glass. Versus my old fish tank. What I like about the options is visually you have this little glazing or whatever here, but you can come up out of the top of here. So that's a part that I think is real fun, and you have the light to do that. So that's definitely something we could do. Baseball corner, it may have to morph into something else. Yeah, politically you got to watch that because it's just his baseball corner, and then I'm Jessica has her space in our house. It's stuff that she has, and I don't mess with. You're kind of getting into your man. Dave's a super great husband. Water is over there in the kitchen, which is great. Yeah. So not far at all. So as far as and plugs are nearby. So we got light, we got plugs, we got water. You never want to put an aquarium somewhere where you can't get access to it. So, but we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna have you stand over here, and I'm gonna use this. So we're not gonna use dirt. We are going to. I want to unpack the loss with that. We're not going to be able to have quite as good a plant growth with that, but we are going to use some of this stuff right here, the Fluval stratum stuff. And this stuff is pretty solid. I'm going to put a low layer of this down, and then we're going to put this in. But I'm actually going to play with, this is just plain old Estes regular old gravel. I love that. It looks pretty with the cabinet. And this is just a black. This is just to give the plants a little something to eat along the back. I got 1 bag of stratum in there. I'm going to do 2, actually. And I don't like the contrast of the stratum over the small stuff, but we're going to put so much dirt. You bought 40 pounds of dirt, right? 40 pounds of gravel, sorry. I did. So this is going to be our nutrient layer, if you will. And we just use tap water? No, we're going to use plain old Lexington. We have good limestone water. We have the good limestone water. But we're going to leave a little trench in front here so that this dark stuff isn't seen, ideally. But it's also got the little glazed, the front's the thing you're going to see the most. You want to have the highest level of gravel there and then work your way back. That's how I do it anyway. And then we're really gonna
kind of ramp it up towards the back. And then I'm not rinsing. See the dust and everything coming off? That's like, that's part of it. And the goal is the tank will appear larger. You slope it to the back, so it'll give you like a longer look. Okay. All right, so now's the part that I have not prepared for. I have to do the rock in here, and I don't know what any of these rocks look like, so I want to lay them out. Got the Dustin's Fish Tanks towels.
Oh, nice.
Available on Dustin'sFishTanks.com.
Very cool.
Oh yeah. And then now the rocks. So I'm gonna lay out